I learned the most underrated marketing advice thanks to my grandfather. Maybe 9 years ago, I bought my very first Kindle. Back then, ebook readers were fresh new, and I could proudly say that I was one of my university's very first Kindle owners. I bought the Kindle while traveling to the USA, and I was super satisfied with that purchase. My grandfather saw my new device and asked me, "What's this?" I told him that is the device that allows me to read books. Then he asked, "Is it just one book you can read?" I told him no, it has 128 megabytes of memory. He seemed confused. He looked at me, wondering, what's a megabyte? He was lost. He started asking questions, and he couldn't really understand how flash memory works. Then I told him that I could fit at least 30 books in that little device. Then he was surprised. His eyes lit. He was impressed by the technology, and he said, "I want one of these too." I was talking about the feature when I told my grandfather that the Kindle has megabytes. People don't care about the features. People don't understand the features that well. When I told him that I could fit 30 books in my Kindle, I was talking about the benefits of the device. Now let me ask you, are you really selling the benefits in your marketing? Because if you focus on the features, you're confusing your potential customers. Confusion kills sales. Usually, when you use a specific language, term, or a complicated word related to your market, some people will know the term, but most of them won't know what you're talking about. That's why when you use a term or a feature, ask yourself what's in it for them. Because when people visit your website, read your articles, and consume your social media, they ask themselves, what's in it for me? That's the only question that matters. Features represent characteristics of your product, and they could be technical or descriptive. Benefits tell why that feature matters for your customers. In other words, if you list a feature, you should tell why it should matter to your customer. When the MP3 player started to become popular, all the companies selling players were marketing the MP3 players based on features. This MP3 player has 1 gigabyte of storage. However, when Steve Jobs presented the iPod to the world for the first time, he didn't pull it from his pocket to say, "The iPod, a 1 gigabyte MP3 player." Steve Jobs said, "The iPod, 1,000 songs in your pocket." It was a big idea. He managed to sell the iPod to people who don't understand how megabyte works. It was a great representation of how to use benefits, not features. Years later, the iPod is arguably the greatest MP3 player ever created. When you start using sophisticated words and talking about yourself, you're probably talking about the features. Talking about benefits will change your marketing. It will help you come up with big ideas. David Ogilvy once said, "You will never win fame and fortune unless you invent big ideas." It takes a big idea to attract the attention of consumers and get them to buy your product. Unless your advertising contains a big idea, it will pass like a ship in the night. Now, if you want to improve your marketing dramatically, this is where you start. You sell the benefits and you try to come up with a big idea. If you need to improve your marketing dramatically, check the links in the description below. My name is Nico. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.